that our video presentation in electronics communication is all about modulation. So, what is modulation? For a signal to be communicated to a distance without the effect of any external interference or noise addition and without getting fade away, it has to undergo a process called modulation. In modulation, it develops a strength of the signal without distressing the bounds of the original signal. It can also help as high-frequency signal such as called carrier signal to transmit our message signal such as a process called modulation. Yun na yun.
Continuous wave modulation uses a high-frequency sine wave as a carrier. It's divided into amplitude and angle modulation. Amplitude modulation, or AM, the carrier's amplitude changes based on the modulating signal. Angle modulation, the carrier's angles varied and further divided into frequency modulation and phase modulation. Frequency modulation, the carrier's frequency changes the modulating signal. Phase modulation, the carrier's phase varies with the modulating signal. This explains how signals are encoded for transmission.
So for the next modulation, we have pulse modulation, which usually uses square or rectangular waves, high and low values or signals as pulses. So we have 4 different techniques of modulation. We have changes in amplitude, changes in width, and changes in position. We also have converting analog signals into digital ones by converting the analog signals into binaries with zeros and ones.
So let's talk about modulation. So there are 2 main types of modulation, continuous wave modulation and pulse modulation. So in continuous wave modulation, meron tayong amplitude modulation. So dito binabago natin yung amplitude ng mga signals natin. So next is yung angle modulation. So sa angle modulation, meron tayong 2 types, which is the frequency modulation, where the frequency varies, and phase modulation, where the phase shifts. So sa pulse modulation naman, meron tayong analog modulation and digital modulations. So under the analog modulation, we have pulse amplitude modulation, where the amplitude of pulse changes, and pulse width modulation naman, where the width of pulse varies. So lastly, meron tayong pulse position modulation, where the position of pulse shifts. So on the digital modulation naman, meron tayong pulse code modulation, which converts analog signals into digital. Pero next is meron naman tayong delta modulation, which encodes changes instead of absolute values to simplify data. So ito lang yung mga basic clarifications ng modulation natin to transmit and receive signals efficiently.
So next is yung signal modulation process. Sa signal modulation process, merong 3 types ng signal. First is yung modulating signal, second is carrier signal, and third is yung modulated signal. Sa modulating signal is siya yung nag-hold ng message to be transmitted. And then yung carrier signal naman is yung tagahatid or yung ginagamit para ma-transfer yung signal to the receiver after the modulation process. And then next is yung modulated signal. Modulated signal naman is yung output or yung resultant ng merging ng carrier signal at ng modulating signal.
For the advantages of modulation, these are some of the advantages. Reduction of antenna size, no signal mixing, increased communication range, multiplexing of signals, possibility of bandwidth adjustment, and improved reception quality.